Assalamu alaikum. I'm Malik Hodge. A prophet of the Levites and a priest of the Abraham covenant. We're going to begin this presentation with the Holocaust. Before we do that, I want to adjust. Well, we can do that. All right. Adjust my screen a little bit. Hmm. The Holocaust. The 400 years of being in a strange land made to serve the people of that land, the rulers of the land, and was afflicted by the ruler of the land. The Holocaust is what the Bible is. The scriptures are formed around. It's like the nucleus of the scriptures. The Holocaust and all the other things take place are all the other scriptures are directly affected or come about after the Holocaust. So everything comes about from this Holocaust or this 400 years of affliction from Abraham's seed being in this strange land. So the Holocaust, the affliction of the people, the treatment that the black man and woman received in America. So that treatment, that horror, and that terror is what produced this country to receive an equal punishment, an equal consequence, or an equal reaction to their actions. So they're not going to be allowed to get away with what they've done. And the things that they're done and are doing, they have never had any remorse for the things that they have done and are doing. Their system has never changed. It has evolved into a system that terrorizes and keeps applying this horror and terror on the black man and woman from the beginning to its destruction. It has never let the black man and woman go. It has never gave the black man and woman any justice. It has never gave the black man and woman any peace. It has never given the black man and woman any equality. None of those things has this country ever provided for the black man and woman. This country has did everything in its power to literally destroy the black man and woman. It has afflicted the black man and woman greatly. In these wars that's taking place, as all the things that are happening, all the trumped up lies and propaganda, after 400 years of this terror and horror, they attempt to keep what's been done to the black man and woman swept under the rug to this very day. And we're not even mentioned when a wrong to a people is talked about. You know, the black man and woman name never comes up. You know, in nothing. They will bring up all these things that is supposed to be taking place, but all these things that they're even trying to look at or point fingers at, this country, America, has did far more to the black man and woman than any other country on this planet. They dehumanize the black man and woman. They took the language from the black man and woman. They took the culture. They took the mind. They took everything from the black man and woman. They infested us with their seed. They raped. They sodomized. They hung. Lynched. They molested our children. Children. As they afflicted him, as they called them animals, they were having sex with children. They were using our children for bait to hunt animals. They hunted us. They put us on a stake. Then you find out what is a barbecue. A barbecue is sitting right behind us. And they have a barbecue. They have a... Let me remove myself for a hot second. Take a look. This is a barbecue. You see, this is a brother with all a whole city or town out at a town's celebration, and they have a fire with a black man up under it in the fire with wood. So they just set the wood and barbecue this. That's a barbecue. That's a nigga barbecue. This country has never ceased in its torture, torment, horror, terror of the black man and woman. It hasn't ceased to this day. For hundreds of years. And it has the nerve to speak on anyone for hundreds, not a 4-year period like the false Jews, talking about something that was so terrible. When you made it out, it was in the same in length. It was 4 years. Brothers is doing 4 years on their head in the penitentiary for one rock. We receive maximum lengths of time in the penitentiary because they just using that as that's another one of their slave systems, one of their free laborers unions where they get paid for it, private penitentiaries. It is designed, and the laws are designed to crush us and to force us into those positions. America has never intended to let the black man and woman give them any justice, not to free them, not to give them justice, not to give them equality, not to let them go. This country has built this country on the backs of the black man and woman with their foot on our necks. Their police force, the KKK, and any other type of white supremacy group. Their police force is the same people that were slave catchers. The whole system came off of slave catching. That the only threat and the only people being police was the black man and woman. And the system hasn't changed. They took our babies, stole babies while we were in the fields. They will go steal the black children and go at night into the bayous and throw our children into the waters after they had them crying and making the water vibrate, curling the water. And once they seen the gator, the larger gators, they would tie ropes around the child like they're putting the hook on a guppy or a minnow or a cricket, and or lures and throw it in the water, just like it was a jig or something, a lure. This is a child, and they would watch the gator come and eat the child. And then they would use the child just like it was just bait. Pull the gator in and hit it over the head with a pickaxe. Tie his mouth off and pull him out. This was their success in getting the larger gators. They couldn't find another way. They couldn't use a duck. They couldn't use some type of other kind of animal. No, they used the black man and woman's children. America, the sick, the proud terrorists that they are. They have been terrorists, thieves, robbers, and warmongers since its beginning. And that's what it is to this day. It has never meant anything else for the black man and woman but to keep them in a horror and terror. They have been trying to destroy us in every way. They've scientifically studied this. They've given us diseases, syphilis, and other diseases. They've taken our genes, and that John Hopkins, the hospital's sick. They've taken many black people and studied them. They've given us all types of, they've did all kind of studies, tests, and ran all kind of things you can't even think of that have done to us. Cut us open. That's how they learned what's in the human body, cutting us open. Looking at what's inside of us. Something to touch something in you, poke something, and just kill you. They don't give it didn't care. You was like a lab rat. You was like a mouse or a pig or a frog to them. You was an animal. You was written into their constitution as an animal. You was written in as an animal. That's why we had no human rights. We weren't human to them. And they speak about how anybody is doing anything around the planet with the atrocities for hundreds, generations that they have done and carried out on the black man and woman. The Holocaust. And they're receiving every bit of these 400 plus years of terror and horror. They're receiving every bit of it back. They're getting every piece of the consequence that they have heaped up on their heads. They're receiving an equal reaction to their terror and horror, and they're going to receive it all within 1 year. They're not getting away with not 1 day, 1 second, 1 minute of this 400 plus years of terror and horror that we have been through here in North America. They can call it whatever they want. They can sit up and try to theorize it and call it a theory. Just know. See how you theorize it as you're receiving it back on you. See how it's theorized in this judgment. In this great and dreadful day that is coming up on you. So, this Holocaust, the nucleus, or the reason behind the cause, the ones that went through this, going through, is the reason for this judgment. They will get their justice just due. So, the Holocaust, brothers and sisters, the 400 years of terror, our sojourning here in a land that is not ours, this strange land that we were took to and inflicted for 4 generations, for 400 years. And this is the 4th generation that we're going home. We're coming out in the 4th generation. So this Holocaust is the reason for the season, behind the season, for the season. That's just a saying. But with that, we're going to get into our topic. Let us get to it. And our topic is the olive trees, or which is Iran and Syria. The witnesses. Let's title it that. The witnesses which is also the olive trees. What we're going to title it, The Witnesses. So, with that, let us get into the witnesses. We're going to begin this with false Israel under siege. And these are two looks that we're going over. I don't know if it's something coming out of this video screen. However, it's like every time I sit in front of the screen, they shoot something. Get to coughing. Okay. Look means the eyes. When it says look, you have to start looking where the eyes will be at. And the original nation would be where the eyes are. So you can take that and start going to where eyes would be, and you will know where the looks are. So it says, look, I am giving out of the synagogue of the Satan, of the saying themselves Jews to be, and not they are, but they are lying. It said, I am giving out. I'm giving out of the synagogue of Satan, of the Satan. So, I am giving out. I'm giving out the synagogue. This is the synagogue of Satan. This represents the synagogue of Satan. False Israel. And here we have on the key, this is Iran, this is Syria, the two witnesses. The fifth trumpet is between them. And we have on the ground here, or on the foot, is the earth. This is Russia. This is a voice or horse. Well, this is a horse. It's showing horse. And you have EU here. Also, what's here is, and you will see when we transition, because false Israel is under siege, America was sitting here over the green horse or over the demons. Well, and they're sitting over, Britain is sitting on top of the NOI here, or this black horse. So It says, look, I'm giving out of the synagogue of Satan, and saying themselves Jews to be, and not they are, but they are lying. So, giving out, or bringing out, or taking out, or being done with, giving out of the synagogues. The synagogue of Satan is false Israel. And here, false Israel is under siege. So, these are the ones that are telling the world, that are impersonating to be Jews and are not. And the ones that are sitting on this throne and are representing Jews, and they're not Jews. They're saying that they are the seed of Abraham that has been through the 400 years of horror. They're saying that they're the ones that are promised the birthright. And no, if you go look at any part of that region, that Jews, what I'm not even going to get into it. However, they're the ones lying. And it says, I'm giving out of the synagogue. So I'm taking this out. I'm giving out of this, of them, of the synagogue of Satan. And false Israel is the synagogue of Satan. They're the synagogue of Satan. So this is who all these devils are going to, or going through these countries. And false Israel is sitting on the throne of America. Will be sitting here, but they've been taken out. America is here. Britain is here. And those that are claiming they're them of the saying themselves Jews to be, and not they are, but they are liars. So they're lying. They're not Jews. They're sitting in front of the world lying, and I'm going out of the synagogue. I'm basically, that's saying I'm taking them out. Look, and that's what's taking place here. They're under siege right now. That's for Muhammad and Iran and Syria, the two witnesses, have kicked out America and Britain out the Middle East, and they have sieged false Israel. So false Israel is being taken down. It's under siege, right here. So they've been kicked out. I am given out of the synagogue of the Satan. So this is what's taking place. They're under siege. So let us move on. Okay. Now, bam. See that? See? See right there? That's America. They're sitting under that. They're right there. Along with Britain. So let us do this next look. Look, I shall make them in order that they will come, and they will do obeisance in sight of the feet of you, and they should know that I love you. Now, these are the witnesses. So why do we call them the witnesses? They've been holding down, keeping up, and they've been under attack, witnessing since 1991. 91, when the first Daddy Bush, started the war. And Iran has been under attack. And they've been under attack for several years. Now, Syria's been under attack for several years. The Shia Muslims have been holding it. They've been under attack. They're the two witnesses. They're the olive trees. So, as you see, Britain is here. America is here. And it said, I shall make them in order that they will come, and they will do obeisance in the sight of the feet of you. And they should know, that I love you. Now, obeisance in the feet of them. See, this represents the feet. This is the head. This is the hands, or the this is the feet. So they come to the feet of them in sight. See, in obeisance in sight of the feet of them. And in sight, you also have the eyes. The eyes are here. These two horses represent the original nation. They're corrupted, but these are the eyes. In sight of the feet. This is a position of the feet. This is a position of the feet. In sight of the feet of you. And so, and they shall know that I love you. So, false Israel's being taken out. America and Britain has been kicked out the Middle East already. They're attacking all blacks. Right now, all blacks are up under attack, right? As you see this, because America and Britain is already kicked out the Middle East, and Britain's attacking all blacks in Britain, and America is attacking all blacks in America. So they're attacking all blacks. So at the time that America and Britain is attacking all blacks, they've already been kicked out the Middle East. Now, let us move on. And they should know that I love you. So, how do they know that? Because Master Farad Muhammad, the God, with the witnesses, America and Britain, just thought that they were going to run in with false Israel and take out Iran and Syria. However, Master Farad Muhammad, Iran and Syria attacked the dragon and his angels, which we can't allow the Sunnis, the House of Saud, this representing them. They are in this as well, but they were taken out as well. But here, the Sunnis is already, back in their Asia. They already kicked out as well. But Britain and America is sitting in defeat. They're prostrating in defeat, in sight of the feet of them. And let's move on. Bam. And they should know that I love you. Now, how with that? Now, false Israel is taken out. Britain and America is still at the feet. Now they know that how they lost the war. They're not going to tell you. But they're prostrating from the feet, and they should know. They know now that they was fooling with Master Farad Muhammad, and they know that that's the God of the Shia, or the God. That's the God. Period. And they know that the God loves them because they weren't able to take them out. Now, this is I'm gonna run through this one more time just to show you. I just want to run through this part. You see at the bottom here, this is the area, the feet of them. And in here, it says, in sight, these are the eyes. In sight of the feet of them. So, they are in sight where the eyes are of the feet of them. The eyes are there as well. And America is sitting at the feet position, in sight of the feet of them, in sight of the feet of the two witnesses. So look, I will make them obeisance. They're bowing. They move from here to here, and they're bowing. But they're at war because false Israel is removed now. They're gone. And they should know that I loved you. How did they know that? Because they wasn't successful in their plan. And you can see here, like They're in the feet position, in sight of the feet. So, false Israel, the synagogue of Satan, I am going out of the synagogue, taking out this lie, the synagogue of Satan. The ones saying of the saying themselves Jews to be, and not they are, but they are lying. So that's what that is saying. Look, I'm taking that out. I'm taking them out. They are going, I am giving out of the synagogue. I'm taking out the synagogue of Satan, those saying they themselves Jews to be, and they are not. And they are, but they, and not they are, but they are lying. So that's what that look is sharing. The synagogue of Satan has been removed and taken out completely. So that's where we are, and that's what's about to take place. We're not there yet, but that is the abomination of desolation. And from the war in the Middle East, we are, this war is any day now, this war is going to be taking place. However, false Israel has been taken out here. That's the look. That's what that look is saying. I'm giving out of the synagogue of Satan. I'm taking those that are saying themselves are Jews to be and are not, and but they are liars. And then I will make them. That's speaking about Iran and Syria, the two witnesses, and I will make them bow or make a gesture. And they swung from here to here, and then they started attacking all blacks. But they know from that and they should know that I love you. So Iran and Syria, Master Fard Muhammad came and fought with Iran and Syria at this time, sieged the synagogue of Satan and destroyed it. Kicked Britain and America out the Middle East, and they removed the House of Zion as well. So that's it with this abomination, these two looks. That's it. I'm gonna leave it right there because yes, we're gonna leave it right there. False Israel was removed, and I'm giving out. And America and Britain and the side of the odds are at the feet of them. Yes, that's it. We're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave that right there. This is the abomination of desolation. This started with America, false Israel being under siege, America and Britain attacking all blacks, and we mean attacking all blacks in America and Britain. They're attacking all blacks, and false Israel, what? was destroyed, which is the abomination of desolation, and that's where we are here. So falsehoods has been removed. America and Britain is still attacking all blacks, and this is right before the War of Armageddon. So we're gonna leave that there. The Witnesses. That's the name of the title of this presentation. And we're going to bring it to a close. But Assalamu alaikum. Here we go. Mm. Mm.